Guys, welcome back to Witchy Life Story Day 3. We have our nice little crow singing good morning for us. Um, I'm gonna try, there's a lot of dialogue in this, so I'm gonna try to keep the voices the same as I kind of had them last time, maybe try to add some more inflection in them. And like I said, I do want to change my outfit every episode, so we're gonna start with that. So let's see. What outfit do I want? I'm gonna pick the outfit I want to go with first for my second day. I think that's kind of cute. I kind of like the cape too. I mean, all these outfits are cute. I feel like I want to go with this. It's more like, I don't know, flashy, you know? Oh, does that match? I can't really tell. It kind of goes weird with it, you know? Like slightly off. I'm gonna do like, I don't know, a crown or. Ooh. I kind of like all the flowers actually. Can I have. Yeah, little flower earrings too? I think that's cute. And let me change the hair. That'll go well with this. Oh, I kind of like that. Big poofy hair. I'm gonna go with the big poofy hair. I think that's fun. She's a witch, so, you know, she can change it every day. Alright, so that's our outfit for the day. We're gonna read some messages and get going on this nice little cozy Monday. So, thanks for joining me. I hope you guys can just relax and listen to music with me. And the birds singing. Hello, birdie. Hi, you've got something for me? But only if I give you a treat first. Okay, okay. One crow treat coming up. Oh. Oh wow, is this a rose quartz? Where did you find this? It's a secret, and there's lots more where that came from? Then let's make a deal. If I give you treats, you find me more crystals, okay? Yay, shiny things! When you find me more of these, let me know. Crystals are always useful for witchcraft. Yay! Alright, let's read our letters. She was like super excited. Hello, Robin! This is my first time writing to a real witch. So exciting! Anyways, I'm dealing with a stubborn supplier who won't give me what I need. Do you have a charm to change my circumstances? I still have much to do. I must accomplish this task. Alright. Yo, Robin, my stomach is in knots. I'm so nervous about this whole being in charge thing. How do I tell people what to do? Are they even gonna like me? You got a potion for that? Hey, Robin. You know how I'm working on that art piece for the festival? Well, I'm trying to look into my inner outer self spark for that spark, if you know what I mean. So what do you say about helping me achieve my artistic greatness with a potion? Alright, let's make these. And we found out we can do that. Oh, actually, I should probably, oops. I keep forgetting to do that. Go garden first. Make sure I have everything I need. Alright, these guys I gotta water. I could fertilize them, but I'm gonna save that for, like, if I run out of something, I think. Oh, I should get the weeds, though. Alright, let's clip these ones. Clip, clip, clip. I wonder if you forget to water them, if they just, like, stay like that forever, you know? And I like that it changes color, so you know you watered it. Here we go, and let's make more fertilizer. Woo, we got 6 so far. Great. Now let's make these potions and stuff. Alright, so pull that out. Let's go with Mel first. Shield. No, that. And the little whoop, rosemary. And the circle. Alright, and she wants a charm. So that's the little bag. Alright, alright. I just think all those are so pretty. Alright, the next one wants a potion. No blue. Chamomile. And geranium. Oops, I didn't mean to click that. It's okay. Leadership potion. Keep crafting. And last one. Star, yellow, and circle thingy again. Oh, but that one. There's the chamomile. And circle. She wants a potion as well. Alright. Inspiration potion. Alright, so that's all those. Time to head out. To the village. Okay, heading out to the village. I should check in on my deliveries from yesterday? Oh, that's interesting. But I already helped them. Just to do it? But my spells are perfect. It's just nice. I suppose I can find time. I'm going. Alright. So, not only do I need to make deliveries today, but I also have to check in on yesterday's deliveries. That full moon ritual better work, or else it's going to be a long 2 weeks. Alright, we'll start with Mel. We'll just go in like a circle. You walk into Mel's office and see her seated at her desk. She's looking down at a stack of paper on her desk intensely while mumbling something. She looks swamped, but... Mel, I have your... Overcome charm. Is that it? Is that my spell? Mel snatches the spell from your hands. An overcome charm. Yes! Made of rosemary, candle, and nuisance geranium. Wow, how did you know? Oh, I'm just a long-time subscriber of Cosmopolitan. Oh, right. You know it? Of course you know it. I do all their rituals. I was doing one just now when you walked in. Their morning go-getter ritual. Have you tried it? No. Oh, so leave me. Of course you haven't. I'm sure you do much bigger rituals than that. Do you do big rituals? I asked another silly question, didn't I? Though I have another question. I promise this one isn't silly. Okay, but I really have to... You see, I've recently tried a ritual from Cosmopolitan that I don't think worked as it should have, but I'm sure it was me and not the ritual. I'm sure the editors of Cosmopolitan are very strict about the content in their publication. Anyways, this ritual, well, it's a little embarrassing, to be honest, because it required the purchase of a jade egg that, oh, no. A jade egg that you put up a certain, well, it doesn't matter. It didn't do much, but Jean had to help me remove the... So, do you know what I possibly did wrong? The witch writes very advanced rituals. Only witches like myself can really pull them off. That makes sense, then. The rituals are the only ones that have had adverse effects on me. I wish the magazine would have at least given me a warning, though. Seems only fair. Time to get subject off Cosmopolitan. So, what's the big task you have today? It's a doozy, all right. I thought I had settled months ago, but of course something comes up and sends all my planning out the window, and of course they charge you 10 times more anytime you need a supplier at the last minute. But people need to relieve themselves, and we can't have that happening in the bushes. The portable toilets? Yes, the portable toilets, and I figured a spell could help me. I don't think this charm will help you find toilets. I know where to find toilets. It's about getting those who have toilets to take me seriously and give me the toilets. Gotcha. Then show 'em who's boss. Fantastic! The festival won't be ruined after all. Ruined? Yes, not a single thing can go wrong with this festival or everything will be ruined. Our reputation is at stake. It sounds like you're under a lot of pressure. Of course I am. The mayor depends on me to see this through. The fate of Flora is in my hands. Is this the first festival you've helped organize? No, I've helped organize the Floria Festival for the past 5 years or so. But this festival this year just feels different. The mayor has stepped aside, whether or not she'll admit it. Our chief builder our chief builder has injured himself, so now we have to rely on my goofball brother. And even though I'm super excited to have a real witch in town, I didn't know that was your brother. I can't help but feel like, successful or not, this festival is going to be the beginning of new life in Florida. Maybe I shouldn't have told you all that. But there's no time to get down about all that. I need to get those toilets, then figure out the prizes for the pickle eating contest, and after that, we still need to put together the performance schedule. I wonder how Devin's compositions are coming along. I'll have to check in with them on that. Logistics. But everything's fine because we have magic. That's right. And my magic is the best. Just you wait and see. With you here, all the work in the world will be possible. I think I could get used to this. Mel? Here it is, the feeling! Just your presence is such an inspiration. Time to tell those portable toilets who's boss. You do that. I will. Then I shall leave you to it. Farewell, Mel. Alright, we'll go this way. You arrive at Jonas's house and knock on the door. Hello? No one answers. Put your ear to the door and hear someone rustling inside. Well, if he's not going to answer the door, leave the potion outside. You go to leave the potion outside when suddenly the door opens. The potion? Quick, get inside! Jonas grabs you by the arm and pulls you into his home. Hey! It's trash with clothes thrown everywhere. Let go of me! Right, sorry about that. Listen, I need your help. You already have the potion. We'll get to that, but first, I need to know, does this outfit look leadershipy enough? He's so cute. Your next line is, yes, Jonas, you look like a boss. Yes, Jonas, you look like a boss. Wait, what? Gee, thanks. I really needed the confidence boost. How did you... Obviously, I tried on all my shirts, then decided on this one. Duh. No, I'm talking about... Oh, right, the potion. So, do I just drink it? Hang on, I'm the witch here. That's why I'm asking you about the potion? You give up. I give up. Yes, you just drink the potion. And the bottle's been properly sanitized and stuff? Sterilized and stuff? Yep. Cool. Jonas starts shifting back and forth. I think I know what's up. You only might turn into a toad. Only might? I think turning into a toad was an old wives' tale. Someone has knowledge of the arcane arts, I see. Only the side effects of it all. Always read the fine print. Do you want me to hold your hand while you drink it? No. I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's just, my older sister Mel gets that, what is it, Cosmopolitan magazine? Oh, no, here we go. And I've seen what happens. When Mel stuck that jade egg up her... How did she tell everyone about this? I wouldn't tell anyone. You don't really need to worry about any of that happening with this potion. The spell is completely safe, made by a trained witch and all. If you say so. Here goes nothing then. Jonas chugs the potion, polishing it off in one go. Kinda makes you want to mess with him. But you shouldn't. But you want to. I'm not gonna be that mean. Impressive. Thanks, I've been practicing. Most people just take a sip every morning. I wonder how the effects will change when you drink it all at once. You mean, I wasn't supposed to... Why didn't you say anything? Or write something on the label that's a sip once per day? Wait, where's the label on this thing? My first day on the job and I've already screwed up. I just want to, do a good job at this job, I know everyone just thinks I'm some young punk. And maybe they're not wrong about that. But my boss puts me in charge, so I want to make him proud, Actually, I kind of don't. Huh? Making people proud isn't something I'm particularly good at. Right, Nisha mentioned you being a flunky witch or something. How does Nisha know? But it's not like you want to fail, right? Of course not. So maybe it's sort of the same, but still different? People seem to grow in all sorts of ways. Some just need different fertilizers. Yeah, different fertilizers than others. Or, that came out weird. You're a plant person, so I tried to make a plant analogy, but, don't worry. I thought it was cute. Woo! He's blushing! Cute! Oh! Anyway, I guess I should let you get on with your day. Yeah, but what about the side effects? You'll be fine, but you know where to find me if anything weird happens. Cool, cool, will do. Good luck on your first day. Alright, I guess I'll check on Ruth. First check-in. Hopefully everything with the spell went smoothly. And if it didn't, I better not hear about it. At least it's a beautiful day. Maybe getting stuck here for 2 weeks won't be so bad if the weather stays like this. Robin! Hello! Good. Ruth looks like she's returned to normal. Ruth, I was on my way to see you. Oh, do you have that spell I requested? Spell? What spell? Ramsey ate it. Don't worry, I didn't order another spell. Oh, phew. Though I suppose I know now what excuse you'll use when lying. Why are all old ladies so conniving? You'll understand when you've seen as much as we have. Anyway, why were you coming to see me? Oh, right, I was just gonna ask how the spell worked out. I used the reconnect incense before leaving for my walk. Oh, sorry for interfering then. Somehow, I think that means they're working. But you're supposed to reconnect with the village, right? Which you are part of, at least for the time being. A long walk helps me reground when I'm feeling out of sorts. Do you ever go on long walks? Not really. Long naps are more my thing. So I've heard. Like that tree over there. I feel like it's calling me. You can go nap if you want. I probably have work or something else to do. You notice Ruth staring off the village in the distance. She has a sad smile on her face. I am curious to see how much you help our little village. I imagine it must feel like an overwhelming task. You don't know us, we don't know you, and yet we're relying on each other. What happened to Flora? Change. Some we were prepared for, some we weren't. At some point, I started feeling like I couldn't keep up. A failing harvest festival was the consequence. That all sounds very cryptic. I suppose it does. Perhaps even after all these years, I'm still trying to process it. Do you actually like Flora? Of course I do. It's just, at my age, you start reflecting a bit more. And realize how much you still don't know. And how much you could have done, but didn't. Still sounds pretty cryptic to me. Don't you ever have thoughts or feelings too hard to put into words? Every day. I'm good at putting everything into words. No, actually I am good at putting everything into words. Maybe too good, according to my gran. I have thoughts and feelings about everything, all the time, even now. That sounds like a lot. Anyway, I should probably continue on my walk. This village needs its mayor to be in tip-top shape. Sure, I should be on my way too. Oh. Well, what is this feeling? I got little stars everywhere. Is something the matter? No, nothing. Nothing at all. Are you sensing the color red? But Ruth isn't wearing red. In fact, you don't see any red around at all. Are you sure? Yep. Nope, I'm sure. I really should be going, though. Wishy duty's calling it all. Bye! You run away from Ruth. Red usually means something with attraction or appreciation. Maybe there's some connection between Ruth and the color red. Maybe something to do with her connection to Flora. I've just never had a feeling like this before. I should take note of this in my grimoire. Weird. So I guess that's probably going to be a thing with everything. You arrive at Jean's cafe and peek inside. Do I really have to check in on Jean? If it's anything like yesterday, at least it'll be quick. Though I wonder if I'll have those weird feelings again. But I don't like Jean, so I doubt it. Doesn't seem like he's trying to burn the place down today. That's good. Maybe I'll just tell Ramsey I paid a visit and sneak. Do you need something? Ah! Jean walks up as you're peeking through the window. I was just stopping by to ask how the Persian worked out yesterday. Wanna come inside? Sure. You and Jean go into the cafe. Jean walks behind the counter. All the cakes and cookies are so fancy. What's something this fancy doing in a town so small? Would you like a slice of cake? Yes, please. Jean brings over the most decadent slice of cheesecake you've ever seen. It's dark chocolate with a chocolate crust and shavings on top. This might be a lot of chocolate. You take a bite. It is indeed a lot of chocolate, but oh my gosh, this is amazing. Thank you. I made this last night for our anniversary. Mel liked it, so I decided to make another one for today. She liked the potion too, by the way. Why does Jean look so uncomfortable? Is there something going on here? Mel says spells can help people. Is that true? Of course. Magic can solve anything. I wouldn't say that. I see. Mel tries lots of spells at home. Jean looks over at a trash can. Do you need a spell for some? No. Oh, okay. I'm working on Madeleines for the festival. Oh, are those a type of cookie? They're a cake. Do you have any ready? Can I try one? I'm still working on them. Is it a complex recipe? Lots of technique. I could probably make a spell to help. Did you say something wrong? Or not. If you want. A customer. Jean stares at you. Don't mind me, I need to get going anyways. Thanks for the cheesecake. It was incredible. Thank you. Okay, bye. You leave the cafe. I guess that was only a little awkward, and I got delicious cake out of it. I feel like there's a lot of artistry in Jean's work. Oh, purple. Huh, is it happening again? Purple this time? Why am I suddenly sensing purple? The cake definitely wasn't purple. Did he slip something funny in there? Maybe it's because I said there was artistry in Jean's work? Yeah, that seems more likely. Ugh, these feelings are so strange, though. I'm going to make a note in my grimoire. Alright, let's go to the store. I'm gonna try and keep 3 of everything, I think. 3,000? 5,000? Oh my god. How would I ever make that? 7,000? How would I ever make that much money? Alright, let's talk to Nisha. You enter the studio to find Nisha sitting cross-legged on the floor. Her eyes are closed and she's muttering something. You take a few steps closer to figure out what's going on. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. What are you doing? Meditating, obviously. Now feel your energy flow through your arms, down to your fingertips. Inhale, exhale. You know you're not supposed to talk while meditating, right? Silence is kind of the point. I'm not the one talking, it's my mind. I'm just identifying with what it's saying. Inhale, exhale. Right. Well, I have that spell you asked for. Nisha jumps up from the floor, the frustration melts off her face. Great, the meditation stuff wasn't really doing it for me anyway. Probably because that wasn't really meditation. Whatever. I just followed what they said to do in Cosmopolitan, okay? Does everyone in this town read that? Mel usually leaves issues on her desk. I read them whenever I visit my gran at the town hall. I hear you're a pretty big fan, too. No, I'm not. In fact, never mind. Wait, does Nisha know about... So, how's the art coming along? Oh, well... right, the inspiration potion. Creative block, is it? I'm not blocked. I'm just trying to reach new heights. It's a process. Okay. Okay, what? You're in a gestation period. I get it. Not like I asked to be here. If I had it my way, I'd be at art school for the summer with my friends. But Gran just had to throw me her grand eyes when she asked me to paint this mural. I couldn't say no. Grans indeed. I don't even know why they'd still put on this stupid festival. No one has cared in like 100 years. Okay, not 100, since I remember when it still used to be fun, like 20 years ago. What made the festival fun back then? Oh, I don't know. I was a kid, so everything just felt more magical. Farmers came to show off their best crops for that year. Artisans sold all sorts of goods I'd never seen before. The first time I asked someone out was to go to a date to the festival, but they said no, and the festival was lame. So maybe I was always a little more into it than everyone else. Aw. Oh, so I guess you do have romantic interest in this. I'm gonna leave her and Devin to have their little love fest. 'Cause I already picked the other guy. The first of many from that period, but that's okay. If they knew me now, they'd regret it. So has something changed about the festival? People moved away. Now that I'm older, I guess they see the work it takes to put on. And it's like, for what? The expectation seems so high this year because you're here. Everyone assumes that means we're going to be a massive success. Nisha glares at you. But I found that letter your gran wrote my gran. Oh, no. I don't know all about Cosmopolitan and why you're here. That explains what Devin said. And Jonas. I've kept the Cosmopolitan part to myself for now, but don't think I don't have my eye on you. Because if this festival isn't a success, if things stay the same as they are now, I see. Someone sounds a little frustrated. Maybe it'd be easier if we cut our losses, move on to bigger and better things, or at least just different things. At least once I drink this potion, it'll be like, boom, inspiration. Boom, painting done. I thought you didn't trust my magic. With enough willpower, I can overcome your subpar spells. There are limits to willpower, and also, if you just want to get it done, couldn't you just throw paint on the wall? That's like modern or whatever, right? And endure the wrath of my gran? Absolutely not. Your gran doesn't seem very wrathful. You don't know her like I do. I can see it now. Gran walks up to my mural, looks at it, and she takes a deep breath. Then she turns to me, smiling, and says, "How nice!" Oh my god. I'm like already melting. Your gran is too nice? Nice, pleasant, interesting? All things people say when they hate what you've shown them, but are trying to be kind about it. Sounds much better than the things my gran says to me. She doesn't fake a thing. Then at least you know outright that your gran hates you. My gran doesn't hate me. Maybe. She's just, currently a little disappointed. But fine. I'll make sure to keep an ear out for your gran's sinister kindly words. You better. Now I think it's time I downed this potion and got to work. Good luck with that. And we'll check on Devin. These check-ins have gone well so far. I do wonder what those strange feelings I've been having are, though. You walk into the music studio. Robin, my new friend. I didn't order a spell, did I? No, I'm just checking in on how the home blessing went. Oh, it was really lovely. Ruth got into it and cooked Nisha and me a huge dinner. We could barely finish all the food. Devin looks away as if they suddenly remembered something. Is everything alright? Oh, sorry, I'm just thinking about music. Oops, are you in the middle of composing things? Sort of. We're like in the middle of thinking about what kind of things I should be composing. I can get going then if you want. I was planning on stopping by real quick anyway. No, it's not a problem. Actually, I was thinking about taking a little tea break. Would you want to join me? Would I? Want to try my special blend? If it's gonna do something weird, I think I'd rather not. Fine. As long as you have cream and honey. I do. Just let me get the water going. You take a seat at a little table in the music studio. Devin brings over a tray with 2 mugs, cream, and honey. Do you need help with anything? Don't worry, I think I've got... Suddenly, Devin trips over their feet. You get up and catch them in the tray just in time. I'm not doing that. Are you okay? Yeah, I guess I shouldn't talk and carry things at the same time. At least everything seems alright. Let's get it on the table before anything else too exciting happens. Devin pours the tea into mugs. So this is a music studio. Yep, there are a lot of instruments here too. It's great. Can you play all of them? No, I mostly play guitar, but I can also play the piano. Can I hear you play something? Oh, never mind. You don't have to if you don't want to. Thanks. It's not that I don't want to. It just takes me a bit to work up the courage. You should probably save your courage for the festival then. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. Devin starts to look a little queasy. Maybe it's time to talk about something else. So how do you like Flora so far? It's lovely. Everyone has been really welcoming, even though they all seem a little on edge. I guess it is a pretty busy time right now. My village isn't too dissimilar when we're busy preparing for our festival. Have you made any more friends? Just you so far. Nisha says she will introduce me to some of her friends soon, though. Suddenly, Devin grows serious. What's up? I have a question for you. Sure, ask away. You don't seem like that bad of a person. Gee, thanks. Sorry, that came out wrong. What I mean to ask is, why? Why, what? Why don't you have any friends? Other than me, of course. Ramsey is enough for me. But don't you want to talk to the other witches sometimes, at least? Witches tend to be pretty solitary. By choice, or is it more lifestyle driven? I guess we do have to study a lot. Well, I don't, but others do. And there's a lot of spending time with nature and stuff, so I don't know. Hard to make time? I guess I spend most of my time with just my gran. We would attend the occasional ritual, but my gran is pretty solitary most of the time. I thought the Von Tizos were an illustrious family, though. We are, but I guess you could say they don't like me much. I'm too much, according to them. Man, have I heard that before. And if it wasn't for Gran, I don't think I would have been trained as a witch at all. I'm sorry, but you must be pretty close to your Gran then. Yeah, but she still tells me no all the time too. Flora sounds like a pretty big change for you then. I suppose it is. Don't worry, I'll help you figure it out. That's what friends are for. Thanks. I'm glad we're friends. Me too. Life is always easier when you've got people to help you along the way. Well, I should probably get back to work. Music doesn't write itself, unfortunately. Yeah, I can head out. Glad the home blessing was successful. See ya. Bye. Devin is really sweet, but I wonder if their nervousness will prevent them from following their dreams. Ooh, this feeling again? The color white. Why am I thinking about that right now? I guess it tends to represent dreams and hope and stuff. What are these feelings, though? Is this why Ramsey wanted to check in with people? I read this last one in my grimoire too. Maybe I'll ask Ramsey and see if he knows anything about them. Alright, so that's everyone. Let's go home. Alright, I think that's everything. And let's go to sleep, because, yeah. Did I check in on everyone today? Sounds like everyone appreciated their spells. I gotta try some of Jean's cake and had tea with Devin. Then I think Ruth is kind of depressed or something. Maybe she needs to have tea and cake. Yep, it sounds like we're still on track for the full moon. I'm not sure if something's wrong, per se. I had these strange feelings after checking with people today about their orders. Like after talking to them, I started sensing colors. I think the colors relate to them, but I'm not sure. I wrote them all down in my grimoire, but I don't know if the information's useful or not. You don't know either? I guess I'll keep writing these feelings when I get them. Yeah, couldn't hurt. And yes, we're gonna end the day. Hello, birdie. Alright, so I'm actually gonna end this video here. I'm gonna make it hopefully a little bit of a shorter one today. It's probably still gonna be 40 minutes or so. But I hope you guys enjoyed our little cozy Monday, and I hope to see you again next week. I'll probably try to start doing at least 2 days at a time, and see if the longer videos are okay, maybe try to get through them a little faster. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!